more where that came from. My money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, it's Murray. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's Elliott fighting through. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Try and run for it with Elliott. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Muscles him off. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Hey.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Green.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions, and guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
We play to win.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a handoff looking right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time Cook.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. 35's the mic.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hey, hold. Check 52. Big A Soldiers. Check the cards. Omaha.
From the gun, Murray. That's out to the flat for Akers. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the give, this is Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Check Mike, check Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Murray fighting, lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing now is Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught by Lamb. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now they try the right side here. Shedding the tackle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Evades him at the 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side completes Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Murray off play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? First down, Murray. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And a solid run down inside the 30.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Murray now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. The give is to Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 74 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.